Welcome to a journey through the life of Tyson Fury, a man who has redefined the world of heavyweight boxing. Born into a family of fighters, Fury was destined to make his mark in the ring. This 6'9" giant, with a heart to match, has a tale that is as legendary as his boxing prowess. He stunned the world in 2015 when he seized victory from Vladimir Klitschko, becoming the unified heavyweight champion. Yet, the battles Fury fought outside the ring were just as formidable. Battling mental health issues and weight gain, he was sidelined from the sport he loved. But true to his fighting spirit, he clawed his way back to the top, showcasing a comeback that won him hearts worldwide. His victories are not just about his boxing titles, they are about resilience, determination, and the sheer will to fight back against the odds. Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, has proven time and time again that he is a force to be reckoned with. Born into an Irish traveler family with a long history of boxing, Tyson Fury was destined for the ring. This is where our story begins, with a young Tyson Fury, a child born into a lineage of fighters. Tyson was named after Mike Tyson, an influential figure in the world of boxing, which was a clear sign of the path that lay ahead for him. Growing up, Fury was immersed in a culture where boxing was not just a sport, but a way of life. His father, John Fury, was a professional heavyweight boxer in the 80s and 90s. His uncle, Peter Fury, was also deeply involved in the sport, guiding his nephew's early development. This familial influence nurtured Tyson's passion for boxing, and he was introduced to the sport at a tender age. As a child, Fury's playground was the gym, where he would watch his father and uncle train, absorbing their techniques and strategies. He didn't just watch, though. Oh no, he was thrown into the mix, often sparring with his father and uncle. It was a baptism by fire, but it was this early exposure that molded Tyson into the tenacious fighter he is today. There was something different about Tyson. He wasn't just another kid trying to box. He was a prodigy, showing promise beyond his years. He had the grit, the determination, and most importantly, the natural talent. His tall stature and powerful build, even at a young age, gave him an edge over his peers. But it was his dedication and commitment to the sport that set him apart. Tyson was relentless in his pursuit of boxing greatness, training day and night to hone his skills. His family saw this potential in him, and they nurtured it. John and Peter Fury pushed Tyson, challenging him to exceed his limits. They knew he had the potential to be great, and they were determined to help him achieve it. And so, Tyson Fury, a child born into a family of fighters, began his journey in the world of boxing. A journey that was filled with challenges, setbacks, victories, and triumphs. A journey that was to define him, mold him, and ultimately lead him to become one of the greatest boxers of his generation. It was clear from the start that Tyson Fury was a natural, and he was soon to take the boxing world by storm. Tyson Fury's professional career began in 2008, and he quickly made a name for himself. Bursting onto the scene with an unquenchable thirst for victory, Fury was more than just a boxer. He was a force to be reckoned with, a storm on the horizon of the boxing world. In the early days, Fury was a whirlwind of activity, taking on all comers in the ring. He was known for his agility, his strength, and his uncanny ability to read his opponents. Each fight was a stepping stone, a chance to prove himself, and Fury seized every opportunity with both hands. As he racked up victories, Fury's reputation started to precede him. He was no longer just a newcomer, he was a rising star. But it wasn't until 2011 that Fury would face his first major test. The opponent was Derek Chisora, a formidable boxer in his own right. The stakes were high, but Fury was ready. He had trained relentlessly, honed his skills, and prepared himself mentally for the challenge. The fight was a battle of wills, a test of endurance and grit. But Fury was unshakable. He danced around Chisora, landing blow after blow. He outmaneuvered him, outpunched him, and eventually outlasted him. When the final bell rang, it was Fury who emerged victorious. It was a hard-fought victory, but one that solidified Fury's place in the boxing world. He had proven himself against a worthy opponent, and in doing so, had shown the world what he was capable of. But this was more than just a win. It was a statement, a promise of the greatness that was yet to come. It was the moment that Tyson Fury stepped out of the shadows and into the spotlight. It was the moment that the boxing world stood up and took notice. And as we all know, it was far from his last victory. Because this, my friends, was just the beginning of Tyson Fury's rise to the top. In 2015, Tyson Fury faced his biggest challenge yet, the heavyweight champion, Vladimir Klitschko. It was a match set to light up the boxing world. The confident, charismatic Fury was on a collision course with the stoic, seemingly unbeatable Klitschko. The tension in the lead-up to the fight was palpable. Both men were at the peak of their prowess, each possessing a unique set of skills that made them formidable in the ring. Klitschko, the reigning champion, had an impressive record. His ironclad defense and strategic approach had seen him reign supreme over the heavyweight division for nearly a decade. But Fury was not to be underestimated. His agility, speed, and unorthodox style had seen him defy the odds time and time again. The fight night arrived, and the world watched with bated breath as the two titans stepped into the ring. From the first bell, it was clear that this was not going to be a typical Klitschko fight. Fury, the underdog, danced around the ring, dodging Klitschko's powerful punches while landing his own. He seemed to be in control, dictating the pace of the fight and frustrating Klitschko with his elusive maneuvers. As the rounds progressed, Fury's confidence grew. He taunted Klitschko, daring him to land a punch. Klitschko, for his part, seemed unable to find an answer to Fury's tactics. The fight ended with a unanimous decision in favor of Fury. The boxing world was in shock. The seemingly invincible Klitschko had been dethroned. The aftermath of the fight was a whirlwind of emotions. Fury had done the unthinkable. He had defeated Klitschko and become the unified heavyweight champion of the world. He had proven his doubters wrong and shown that he was more than just a loud mouth. He was a force to be reckoned with in the boxing world. With this win, Tyson Fury had finally claimed his place at the top of the boxing world. Despite his success in the ring, Tyson Fury faced his toughest opponent outside of it. This opponent was invisible, yet it was more formidable than any heavyweight Fury had ever faced. It was the specter of mental health struggles, a battle many fight in silence. In the wake of his victory over Klitschko, Fury found himself in the grip of depression and addiction. The Gypsy King, who had climbed the highest mountain in boxing, was now in the deepest valley of his life. His struggles were compounded by a dramatic weight gain, which saw him balloon to around 400 pounds. The man who had once danced around the ring with the grace of a ballet dancer was now struggling with the basic motions of life. In the midst of these struggles, Fury made a decision that shocked the boxing world. He decided to step away from the sport he had dominated, the sport he loved. He needed to heal, to find himself again, and to rediscover the fire that had once made him a champion. It was a decision that was met with both criticism and support, but for Fury, it was the only decision he could make. And so began the most grueling fight of Tyson Fury's life. Not in the ring, but in the gym, in therapy sessions, in the quiet moments of reflection. It was an uphill battle, filled with setbacks and moments of doubt. But Fury, ever the fighter, never gave up. Slowly but surely, he began to regain his old form. He started training again, shedding the excess weight and rebuilding his once formidable physique. He sought help for his mental health struggles, opening up about his experiences in a bid to raise awareness and help others facing similar challenges. Then, in June 2018, almost 3 years after his last professional fight, Tyson Fury made his triumphant return to boxing. His comeback fight against Sefer Seferi was a testament to his resilience, a showcase of the spirit that had carried him through the darkest period of his life. His comeback was not without its challenges, but Fury took them all in stride. He faced tough opponents, including the formidable Deontay Wilder, and proved that he was still a force to be reckoned with in the boxing world. Each fight was a testament to his resilience, a showcase of the spirit that had carried him through the darkest period of his life. The Gypsy King had fallen, but he had also risen. He had faced his demons and come out on the other side, stronger and more determined than ever. He had shown the world that it was possible to overcome mental health struggles, to rise from the ashes and reclaim one's place at the top. Tyson Fury showed the world that, like a true champion, he could overcome any obstacle. His story serves as a powerful reminder that no matter how hard we fall, no matter what challenges we face, we have the power to rise again. In a trilogy of fights that will go down in boxing history, Tyson Fury faced off against Deontay Wilder. This was not just a clash of fists, but a clash of titans, as these two unparalleled heavyweights went toe-to-toe, not once, not twice, but 3 times. The first fight, held in December of 2018, was an epic showdown that ended in a draw. Fury, ever the showman, put on a masterclass of boxing, bobbing, and weaving around Wilder's formidable power. However, Wilder's raw strength shone through in the 9th and 12th rounds, where he knocked Fury down. In a display of sheer will, Fury got up from the canvas twice, shocking everyone and forcing the fight to a draw. The controversy surrounding this result set the stage for their second bout in February of 2020. Fury, eager to prove himself, came out swinging. He overwhelmed Wilder with a barrage of punches, eventually leading to Wilder's corner throwing in the towel in the 7th round. It was a resounding victory for Fury, yet it did not come without its fair share of controversy. Wilder claimed his costume was too heavy and affected his performance, an excuse that was met with skepticism and ridicule. The final chapter in this trilogy came in October of 2021. It was a fight for the ages, a thrilling back and forth that saw both fighters hit the canvas multiple times. Fury was knocked down twice, in the 3rd and 4th rounds, but he weathered the storm and came back stronger. In the 11th round, Fury landed a devastating right hand, knocking Wilder out and ending the fight. This trilogy was a testament to both fighters' skill, determination, and resilience. Fury, in particular, showcased his tactical prowess, his ability to adapt, and his indomitable spirit. He proved that he was more than just a showman. He was a warrior, willing to dig deep and fight through adversity. Each fight was a battle, not just against each other, but against themselves. They tested their limits, pushed their boundaries, and emerged stronger for it. These fights were not just about titles and belts. They were about pride, about proving oneself, about standing tall in the face of adversity. This trilogy was more than just a series of fights. It was a saga, a narrative of struggle and triumph, of resilience and determination. It was a testament to the spirit of boxing, to the heart of a fighter, and to the indomitable will of Tyson Fury. In a testament to his skill and determination, Tyson Fury emerged victorious, solidifying his legacy in the boxing world. The Wilder trilogy will forever be etched in the annals of boxing history, a testament to the spirit of the sport and a tribute to the heart of a true champion. From his early days in the ring to his triumphant return, Tyson Fury's journey is one of resilience and determination. As we reflect on the life and career of the Gypsy King, we see a story marked by incredible triumphs, heartbreaking setbacks, and most importantly, an unwavering spirit that refuses to be defeated. Born into a family with a rich boxing heritage, Fury was destined for the ring. His early life and introduction to boxing laid the foundation for a career that would be nothing short of extraordinary. As a teenager, he quickly rose through the ranks, showing the world his enormous talent and potential. His career beginnings were marked by an unbroken streak of victories, culminating in his first major win, a moment that solidified his status as a serious contender in the boxing world. But it was his upset over Vladimir Klitschko that truly catapulted him into the global spotlight. The Gypsy King had arrived, and he was here to stay. However, like any great hero's journey, Fury's path was not without its trials. His fall from grace was a dark period, filled with personal struggles and professional setbacks. But in true Gypsy King fashion, he didn't let this define him. Instead, he used it as fuel for his comeback, rising from the ashes stronger than ever. The Wilder trilogy is a testament to this resilience. Against all odds, Fury battled his way to victory, proving to the world that he was not only back, but better than ever. These epic fights showcase the heart and soul of the Gypsy King, leaving no doubt about his place in the pantheon of boxing greats. Tyson Fury's impact on the world of boxing cannot be overstated. His incredible comeback, his unyielding spirit, and his raw talent have inspired a generation. He's not just a champion in the ring, he's a champion of the human spirit, showing us all what it means to never give up, no matter the odds. In the world of boxing, Tyson Fury is and will always be the unbeatable Gypsy King. Like any professional athlete, Tyson Fury has had his share of injuries, but in true Gypsy King fashion, these setbacks only serve to strengthen his resolve. Let's take a closer look at these challenges and how they've shaped his career. Fury's first notable injury occurred in 2013, a deep cut above his right eye during a match with Otto Wallin. This injury threatened to end the fight prematurely, but Fury pushed through, proving his resilience and determination. In 2015, Fury suffered another setback, a sprained ankle that forced him to postpone his rematch with Vladimir Klitschko. Despite the disappointment, Fury remained focused on his recovery, showing his fans that he could bounce back stronger than before. Another major hurdle was a severe bone bruise on his elbow in 2017. This injury significantly affected his performance, forcing him to adjust his training regimen and strategy. But Fury didn't let this slow him down. Instead, he used it as motivation, pushing himself harder than ever in the lead-up to his comeback fight with Deontay Wilder. But perhaps the most significant injury was his mental health struggles. After reaching the pinnacle of his career, Fury was diagnosed with depression and substance abuse issues. This was a fight unlike any he had faced in the ring. But in true champion form, Fury faced his demons head-on, using his platform to raise awareness about mental health and inspiring countless others with his journey. Each of these injuries, both physical and mental, have shaped Fury's career in unique ways. They challenged him, tested his resilience, and ultimately made him a stronger athlete and person. Despite the setbacks, Fury's unyielding spirit and unwavering determination have always shone through, making him the champion he is today. These hurdles have only added to the legend of the Gypsy King, a fighter who, time and time again, refuses to be beaten.